Hi everyone, I am Miss Vijay Lakshmi. My topic is types of gender. These are the synapses I have did. Introduction, types of gender, gender bias, gender stereotyping and empowerment. Conclusion. That's all. Introduction. Gender refers to the characteristics of man, female, girls, boys that are socially constructed. As a social construct, gender varies from society and can change over time. Gender includes the social, psychological, culture, and behavioral aspects, being a man, woman, and other gender identity. Types of gender: LGBTQ plus, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer. These are the types of gender. Lesbian, a woman who has a sexual or romantic attraction towards a woman, it's called a lesbian. Attraction between the woman and woman is called lesbian. The gay, the sexual and romantic attraction between the men to men, it's called gay. And bisexual, bisexual, if a man have the sexual or romantic between the both male and female, it's called bisexual gender. And the transgender, it's an umbrella term used to describe any gender identity where the assigned sex at the birth does not match a person's present identity. They can born with one identity. They can live with one identity. This is called transgender. And the queer is often used as an umbrella term for people who are not straight or who does not identify with their assigned sex at birth. They have a confusion between their own sex. Gender bias. Gender bias. In Indian society, gender inequality is a major problem. Gender inequality is discrimination on the basis of sex or gender, causing one sex or gender to be routinely privileged or pre-oriented over another. Gender equality is a fundamental human right, and that rights is violated by gender-based discrimination. What are the causes of gender bias? Literacy, which means causes of gender inequality in India for girls have a result in educational regress in India. People need to make their perspectives and comprehend the advantages of educating girls. A well read, educated woman makes sure that other family members, particularly the children, have a good education. And then poverty. Poverty in India is still a developing country, and a large number of people live below the poverty line. Poverty is also a contributor to the gender disparity in India. One of the primary drawback in that deposit the privilege of education in rural areas. Families prefer to send their sons for education rather than sending their daughters. These are the main poverty reasons. And the woman's lack of awareness. Women ignores of their rights and limitations on achieving the equality is another contributor to the gender inequality in India. The prevalent culture and social conviction which state that women should be obedient to the men are frequently to blame for this lack of awareness and the social practice and beliefs. Many households still today favor a son over a daughter and desire a male child son are valuable more than the doctor in terms of economic, political, and religious constitutions, particularly in rural communications and business societies. And then stereotyping, gender stereotyping, and empowerment. As a result of which woman does not get the required confidence to raise their voice against the injustice. It's a boy says that nurse, and for on sustainable stereotyping begins that stage, and the conscious and unconscious motives of having the family raise continues through him bring a joy because as a woman can do the woman can do studying and then cooking, then household works, they can all done by the woman, but the men have only study, only getting education, then go for the job, then earn money, that's all. These are the only works for them men. Then woman empowerment itself elaborated the social rights, political rights, and the economical stability, justical state, and all over rights should be equal to women. No country has yet managed to eliminate the gender gap between the economic participation of the women and men. Women should know their fundamental and social rights which they get once they're born. No country will, even the country had a high empowerment, the the coordination of the women's support is very less. Then conclusion. We have to see the types of gender and gender bias and stereotyping of the woman empowerment. It's the tendency to prefer one gender to another. Sexualism is the prejudge or discrimination based on the sex or gender. Ignore the third party circumstances, pressure in equality issues. Uh, don't judge a book by its cover. There is a woman, they feel like a man. That's not our problem. That's our thing. That's that person's things. Don't judge that in your point of view. Don't press your suggestion to that minds. That's all. Thank you. Be yourself. It's the only thing of my seminar. Thank you.